Alright, what's up guys? I'm Hernann, and I want to run for historian. Just like throughout these past 2 years, just getting involved in UFC, I felt like I've really grown as a member, and I feel like I could do better. I mean, especially with last year, being involved as tech chair for Barrio. You know, I mean, working with like past historians like Ryan and Hannah, I felt like I could do better. I mean, just like these past 2 weeks, just working on the Philo like video with Jedrick and everything. Like I feel like I really could contribute to the group, just with my ideas and just like based on just like everything that like I've like talked to with like other members and everything. I feel like I could take this club to like an even greater heights just through creative aspects, you know, with video and pictures and everything. You know, I mean, I understand I don't have a fancy camera or anything like that, but I mean, I do have like those resources available with me. I do have resources for like for other people. I mean, that's why, like, especially with the historian committee, like I feel like that's like a great resource just like for me to rely on, especially when I'm not available. I can have others there for me, so I can just be able to exchange all the information, pictures, and everything to the entire club. I mean, I really just feel like I could do like a really good job, just like with my ideas and just like bringing a more creative aspect to the group. So, vote for me, guys.
Hey guys, if you guys don't know me, I'm Kevin Aguilar, and I'm running for historian. First off, UFC to me, it's like a family. You know, I love coming to UFC because coming out of state, this is like one place I can come to just meet people and have my own family outside of my own blood family. And that's what I like about UFC. You know, UFC is really outgoing. They're really friendly. I remember the first meeting that UFC had this meeting. The first thing when I walked in the door, there were just people talking. No one was even sitting down in chairs. People were just talking and socializing. And I really liked that because everybody was having a good time and meeting new people. And even icebreakers before meetings, I like that too because it really creates strong relationships between the club itself, and it shows that UFC cares for its members, and that's why I want to be a part of UFC. That's why I want to be a part of the officers for UFC, because I want to play a part in upholding the tradition of family, you know. And so historian, you probably seen me around taking pictures, basically. I'm pretty sure I have every one of you in the room in a picture of mine on Facebook, and if you're not, I promise you will be somewhere. But that sounds creepy. But besides pictures, I like to make videos also. I don't really have a chance to make videos since I've been in college because I've just been so busy and it's hard to find the time to actually just shoot videos, but I definitely, if I'm elected, I'll definitely find time. There's definitely a lot of room for experimenting on what we can do with videos, like we can do mock interviews, stuff like that, and videos, yeah. And also, some of the things I would like to do next year if I am elected is just make sure that not only that we know that we have a memorable year, but also that the future years can look back at UFC and see, you know, look at UFC last year. It's really great. I want people to say that 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I want alumni to, not only alumni, but I want like future students looking at UFC's history and seeing, you know, wow, this club is really great, you know. And I think it deals with a lot of the historian's part. And yeah, so please vote for me. I promise I won't let you down, and yeah.
And I'd like to run for historian. As a historian, all I want to do is capture the essence of the UFC. Our essence being like the part of the family aspect, the fun we have in our club, and the games and getting to know people in our club. For background, I've taken photos all throughout my life. I love photography. I submit photos to magazines. if you haven't seen my Facebook, I've done some photography for this school. I did the fashion show here, which was in this room. If you guys want to check that out. Yeah. I just want to capture the essence of UFC, and if you vote for me, I'll do that.
Hi everyone. My name is Keenan, Kurihara. So just a little background info. So right now I'm actually on the Hannah's historian committee. Throughout the past couple of meetings and some of Barrio, I've been taking some pictures, and through that experience, I feel like the historian would be a great thing to be a part of and be an elected member as, because I feel like when a picture is more than just what's on that piece of paper, a picture takes you back and allows you to sometimes relive that moment. If if Barrio was so great this year, and without pictures and without video of that event, it wouldn't. We have whatever we have in our minds, but pictures last forever. I feel like I can contribute my efforts as a member of this club more so as an officer than what I've had so far. I've had an increasing passion for photography the recent months. I'm actually taking a digital imaging class this quarter, so it's been really fun. And I guess on a side note, I helped Daniel this year with Barrio as far as the food and stuff. So yeah, please vote for me for historian, and I'll promise I'll do a good job.
I work in the facilities department, so recently over the summer, I had to create a web design manual for the whole office, just so we can update our website, keep everything obtained. So basically for like the past 2 months during June and July, I had to do training on the whole website about Seattle University, like how it works, like the whole aspect behind it. So, I mean, I have a pretty good sense of like the basics of the web design and everything, so.
Okay, so as far as web design, in high school we took a couple of graphic arts and flash media based classes. So I have a pretty good grasp on what I need to do if I need to make a new website, or I need to make a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like that. Some past experience include helping out my high school with designing the new website they have now, as far as how intuitive it was to use and how informational it was and aspects like that. So I feel like if I was elected, I'd be in a good position for UFC.
As far as web design for me, about 2 years ago I created this website called facebook.com, and it was like very popular. I sold it and stuff. No, on a serious note, I've done web design before. Just took a few classes here and there. I know basic HTML, basic codes to put up pictures, put up songs. Also, even like graphic design. I did the flyers and teasers for this year's Barrios. So I have knowledge of going around on like Photoshop. I've done news writing before, so I know things of InPublisher, things in InDesign. So I've got a good background in web design and stuff.
For web design, I've taken classes in high school. I've taken a couple, and they're all based around putting up websites. We're working on systems like Fireworks, Photoshop, Rhino, and if I was in a position that I didn't know how to put up photos or web videos online, I'd find like my resources and do my best to figure out how to do that.
Well, the one major thing about the historian is the Barrio DVD. So, I mean, I haven't seen what you've done yet, so I've yet to judge. But I know you're doing a pretty good job on it. I know you're doing a good job, so I'll trust you on that. But I mean, just besides this year, like one thing I was just really thinking about was like, I was thinking about how members that can't make it to the meetings, like it's probably been like a problem for like some people. So like I was thinking about having like one of those Ustream things, so like we can like stream the meetings for like other members that can't make it, you know, people that are sick or anything like that. Like I've seen it happen. I've seen it work with other clubs in the past, and it seems really successful. So I mean, that's probably one thing I would like try to do.
Okay, for me, I think what I'd like to improve upon the most, or take a step further, would be the whole aspect of the historian committee itself. I know this year was kind of like, if you can make it, that's great. If not, that's okay too. I think next year, if I was elected, I'd place more emphasis on the importance of being on the committee and the importance and emphasize the responsibilities that entails, so that I guess I know there would always be someone taking pictures and recording our most memorable moments, as far as meetings, events, and similar activities.
I had a similar idea to Hernann's, that was sort of like a blog TV sort of thing. If you go online, you can see some live footage. And so I was definitely thinking of maybe making meetings even more interactive and more online. So like if you don't even come to the meetings, which that might be a bad thing, but I'm just saying, if you can't make it, you could always just go online. And another idea I also had was these things called like short recaps, sort of like we just film sort of like highlights of the meetings, film highlights of everything, and then Monday or the upcoming day, boom. If you missed it, you can look on and you can watch it, get a recap of it, sort of like those previously on this show, and that. And also, I really wanted to also make, to do my job, if I'm elected as historian, I would like not only make it just me doing this, doing all the things that a historian would do, but I would also like, for everybody else to do it, because it's not only it's everybody else's club. So I think like everybody else could also submit their own things. Not that, they do that now, but I think like having like multiple people just taking pictures all the time, taking random videos, even doing their own sort of recording, like getting interviews and stuff. I think just a whole compilation at the end of the year would be really great. And yeah.
I'm sorry, they took all my ideas. Yeah, I'd just do that.
That's okay, we trust you. You're last. So.
Yeah. Well, like what they'd said, the Ustream idea was.
I saw your paper.